Welcome back to another episode of Watching Shoes. The watch on deck today is the African meteorite face dial from Invicta. Meteorite fell out of the universe, landed in Africa. They shaved a piece off of it and made this watch. The body is carbon, just layers of carbon. It's an automatic watch. Really like the smooth second hand at the 9 o'clock hour. Very smooth second hand if you're into smooth second hands. I like to watch them roll around. Pretty cool watch. The shoe is sandals. I know y'all hate to see a brother wearing sandals. These are the gum bottom sandals by Clark's. I won't even go into the description of those because I already get too much hate about sandals anytime I'm in the US. So, on to the item of du jour. It's going to be this bag. The bag is made by Coach, and it's just a carry-all bag. Not a carry-on, but a carry-all. Just everything you can fit in it. Got the idea from watching a brother by the name of Art Czar. You check out his channel if you get a chance. He's really big on all things Coach. I can honestly say I don't typically give Coach a chance. I'm not sure why. I think their pricing doesn't match my logic. So they have some cool things, but I always think they want more than they're worth. Even though it's luxury and all luxury items are expensive, I just feel like Coach pushes it a bit. So kind of keeps me out of their store. Or at least keeps my wallet closed when I'm perusing inside the store. But listening to his channel and watching some of these items go by that I didn't check out, I gotta admit they're cool. Very cool items. So I since watching that channel, I've dipped into Coach more times than I would otherwise, and I'm always looking for a sale. And of course, this bag was on sale. I considered it a perfect bag to hold this. I made this thing 5 years ago, maybe even longer. It took over a year for me to put this together. After traveling in Africa, I wonder why in the world don't we do beadwork in the U.S. Because every country from Egypt to South Africa's tip, and from Ghana, Senegal, Madagascar, everybody's doing some form of beadwork, but African Americans don't. So when I got back, I set out to do some beadwork, and I did, and this thing took me a year to put together. And I really just let my soul be reflected in the creation of this thing. I'm sure my soul can tell you what's going on here much better than I can. But this is actually a real zebra. In case anybody's never seen a real zebra, that's actually a real zebra fur there. Typically in the U.S., we will dye a cowhide if we want a zebra print, but this one was actual real zebra. I have a staff that also has a real zebra on it, so it matches this. This is a stone that fell out, and I just leave it out. I imagine it wasn't supposed to be there, so now we got a void and the signs of a void. So pretty cool, even in the era, quote unquote. This here stone is from Egypt. So most people walking around Egypt might pick up a stone and say, I want to bring back a piece of Africa with me. And that was me doing the same thing. Like I said, most of this stuff I couldn't even walk you through it because it was like, whatever the soul says do, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I did with this thing. I spared no money in the creation. And I already told you it took over a year, so I didn't spare any time in the creation. These are falcon hawk claws. I think in Ghana it's called NG Nyamin. But that's a whole nother long story. This actually came from Kenya. And this is a cowrie shell. Just overgrown and split in half by me. I cut it in half and just to display the inside. This came from West Africa, and it is a bronze, it's like our hair coil, and then it took on the lamb I Her hair is most similar to the lamb of any other animal on the planet. Of course, there is no plant animal on this planet with hair like the Africans, but the closest thing is the lamb. That's why Jesus is called the Lamb of God, and we are his God's sheep, and on and on and on. All of the Africans who left with Moses. This is also a cowrie shell like this one from Kenya, and it is just way bigger. This is just the tip. This is just the tip. So the tip of this grew and grew and grew and grew. So this thing was about the size of this bag. But I just cut the swirl, universal swirl. You can see this all over the universe. This is like our hair also, coil. This is what it looks like if you were to look at the earth going around the sun as it moves through time, as the sun and the earth and everything moves in the universe. Same. And that coil can be found also, once again, in our hair. So that's why it says we are in this world, but we're not of this world. And as to not get too deep, we'll leave it at that. Because a lot of people here do not have a clue what's on top of our head and don't really agree even that it's a crown from God. So we'll just keep moving, and we got more beads doing whatever they chose to do with respect to the soul. There's another in Yamin. I talked to some Ghanaians and we disagree that this is supposed to be a claw of a falcon, but that's what I believe that represents according to my soul. So that's what it represents here. There's the Trinity, or you can say this is Orion's belt, or you can say it is whatever it feels like to be. It is in your head. This comes off of a animal's horn. There's an ankh. If you were wearing the bag upright, it would be an ankh. And this is it's kind of like resembling a crescent. And this is a black hole. There's another more common cowrie shell. So a whole lot going on in that bag, on this strap. And leave that there. Let's go through this bag, carry-all, and I mean carry-all. Not disappointed, Coach. Did a great job with this bag. First thing, mandatory headsets, so I can have my own programming, listen to the music that soothes my own spirit, as opposed to listening to whatever music is playing on this colony whenever it's playing. For the exact same reason, I use my own music, as opposed to them programming whatever they think I should be hearing at any given time. Both of them work, so I would suggest you use the music of your choice as opposed to their choice. All right, so let's go through the first pocket. First, let's talk about this super plush leather. Extremely plush. Coach is well known for that. Also like the stitching. Anytime I get stitching, I'm a fan of it. I like that. That's pretty well done. Also plush. And there's more stitching here. If you're into stitching like I am, all of these things scream out at me when I'm looking at the bag. This is a smaller strap that you can carry the bag with. It actually came with the bag. Mine is attached. And you can expand this if you choose. It's pretty basic, but extremely well made. Nice hints of leather here. Also, the stitching is appreciated here. I have a very expensive carry-on bag that I have, and it has metal fastening things here. And it's been some years, but still the metal broke. And now I'm kind of ass out. Pardon my French. But I prefer stitching. And stitching is easy to fix. So anyway, I really appreciated that on site when I saw it. And what is it that I carry inside of this carry-all bag? Let's see here. Let's try to get some focus going on. Sunglasses to start off. Really, really lightweight sunglasses. I don't know if I got a good view of those. I think I did. All right. Number two, you've seen some of my videos, at least on Instagram. I have the same name on Instagram, Curtis Solar. But if you wonder how in the world does he get those underwater pictures, this is how. Take some really cool pictures of fish doing their thing in some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, which I found to be in Africa. From Egypt to Madagascar, Kenya, Tanzania, all over, just really, really beautiful creatures and crystal clear water. So let's go through more. What else is in this bag? A watch. You know I gotta have a watch on, watch and shoes. This is a secondary watch in case I break out some blue jeans or some all white linen. It's a great match for that kind of stuff. Automatic, just like the one on my hand. I like automatic watches. Big fan of automatic watches. That one had mother of pearl on the face. That's it for that one. How about this one? I don't know if you heard that. Very, very solid zippers. Really cool addition. This Teflon or this rope here, just a really solidly made bag. And I think that's a Coach zipper. See if I can get closer. It's a Coach zipper. I don't know if it reads inside out. So hopefully you can see that. But yeah, really sturdy. Well-made bag, very well-made bag. Phone, of course. This is my phone I got from South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. I might have gotten this in South America. I think I got this in South America. Anyway, it holds 2 terabytes worth of storage. This phone's probably 5 years old, maybe 4. And we still haven't found anything in the US that can compete with this bad boy. So great job by LG. Really great videos. A lot of my videos on YouTube were shot with that phone. Obviously I'm using my phone now, and that's, okay, so I got my keys, this essential bag, carry-all bag, wallet. One thing I like to do with my wallet is carry foreign money from the countries that I visited. So my wallet's full of money from all kind of African nations and South American nations. Also my trusty tourist camera that I break out and I keep on me when I want people to know I'm a tourist. I was in Senegal and almost got shot by the president's police because they didn't know I was a tourist. He thought I was just sneaking up on the Capitol building, even though I was behind tourists. That's one of the funny things when you're African, traveling in African countries, they don't assume that you're a tourist. So he pointed the gun and everything. But fortunately, another officer who was just a local Dakar officer saw that, exchanged, and walked up to me. He could tell I was horribly shook, shaken up. And he told me, did I want to take a picture of that building? He saw the whole thing happen. And then he walked armed with me up to the very front. I mean, the very front of that presidential, beautiful building, and told me to take my picture. I guess I've always been rescued in Africa by someone who understands the offense that's just taking place, and I've always loved that. So I did get that photo, and I did get to erase a horrible experience by a blessing. All right, these are other essentials. I need this now, as you can tell. Go ahead and knock that out maybe a little later. And I think that's it for this bag. I can't show you but I can show you the inside. It's black, very difficult to show black, but you have a mesh, big pocket here, breathing. You have a big badge of leather, just a Coach insignia, some numbers on there. Fabric here, but the cool thing about that fabric is, this is where the phone was held, is that you can see there, it even has Coach sewn in there to the fabric. So typically I don't like fabric interior bags, but I do like it when you have leather inside and you step up the fabric to another level. So that was cool, very cool. The back side of the bag is all white. So that does it. It also carries my phone. See if I can't get you a picture of the phone that goes in it. That will be the phone that also goes into the bag. Thanks for watching another video of Watch and Shoes. Watch and Shoes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the subscriptions. See y'all on the next video.